Hello, everyone, and welcome to Abraham Lincoln High School for yet another exciting playoff baseball game here in Coney Island. You're just in time for the first pitch, and it's a called ball. I'm Peter Andrews bringing to the action. It's Lincoln High School, ranked number 8, hosting Beacon, ranked number 9. We are in for a good one today. Adam, tell me what we're looking at.
We're looking at a really good matchup of two tight teams that are very tight in the standings and playing very well at this part of the season. Just waiting for Sebastian Marte to settle in a little bit. First two pitches were balls, a little low. He wants to bring it up a little bit. He's working from first base side out of the full windup. Face covering, glove covering his face a little bit. That ball,
Chopped
tap
out.
foul.
So we were just here on Wednesday. Feels like, just yesterday.
Yes, it does. But we're happy to be back.
Yeah, a lot of the games got rained out around the city over the last couple of days. Some teams playing round 1 as we speak. But here we are, both teams on round 2.
Ball's hit hard down the third base line, past a diving third baseman. Ramel Emmanuel Gonzalez playing third base today. Just missed that one. Nice piece of hitting by number 20, Owen Reese. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Jagger Brook. Number 1. Got a pretty decent lead over at first base. K9's holding him on. Pitch out. Calling a balk on Sebastian Marte. He's wondering why the runner didn't run. All right, so now
I was wondering the same thing.
Runner on second base for Jagger Brook. A small lead at second base. Francis kind of holding him on. Ball skied into center field. Morero's got a beat on it. And he just misses the play. I think he got lost in the sun. Ball's thrown in to the cutoff man. Now held by Francis. Beacon Blue Demons have something cooking here early in the first inning. First two batters are on. That's going to bring up number 4, Alexander Gordon. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. Batter from the left-hand side. Marte working out of the stretch. And the pitch. It's hit to the shortstop. The runner is called out as the lead runner is called out, and they're going to bring the runner from third base back to third because of the hit runner by the pitch.
It's interference.
Interference. So the score is still 0-0. There's one out. Runners on first and third. That's going to bring up Mason Patience, number 12, batting from the left-hand side. Patience is a junior. Small lead for Brook over at second base. He's going to steal second. No throw. It's actually Gordon on second base. Marte working from the stretch, first base side. Curveballs hit hard to right field, fielded by Blanco. Fires the ball in to home plate. 1 run scores on the play. One run scored, 1 out. It's going to bring up number 22, Luca Bean. Bean is a senior. Once again, runners on first and third, 1 out. Mate looks over towards first. Now he delivers. Ball's low. Beans batting from the right-hand side. Mate looks over towards first. Now he collects at the waist. Delivers a ball. All right, so now Mate's once again working on his stretch. First base side. He's got runners on second and third. Neither one of them are being held on. And the pitch. Also low. Mate's having trouble locating right now. Most of the pitches are coming in a little bit low. Second and third, 1 out. That ball's also low. Now the bases are loaded. 1 out. Railsplitters hoping for a double play ball here. Number 9, Franco Kalaf. Also batted from the left-hand side. He's got bases loaded. 1 out. Ball just sets up outside. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Right where he wanted it. Called ball. Ball runners have a pretty decent lead, not being held on in any base. Middle infield is at double play depth. Ball is also low. Coach Cruz calls time. He's going to bring his infield out to the mound. Give Mate a minute to catch his breath. Talk about what they have to do here, where the ball's going to go. Situational baseball. So it's a beautiful day for baseball out here today, Pete. 2800 Ocean Parkway. As I told you every time, the best address in high school sports.
I mean, it's turned out really lovely. It was pouring a little while ago.
Kind of curious to see if it was going to be rained out today.
It is still possible that we're going to get hit with it, but I put the rain gear on one of our cameras, and I figured that should guarantee us that I now don't need it, so we should be fine.
Excellent. 61 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. All right, K9 is in at first. Corner infielders are in even with the bag or one step in from the bag. Pitch is outside. Bases loaded, 1 out as the wind starts to pick up a little bit. Mate's pitch is low, ball 4. Walks in a run. 2-0. Blue Demons. The Beacon School is going to send out a pinch runner. Number 6, Miles Mead, senior outfielder, will run for Bean. Caleb Chow, number 11. Good energy coming out of the Beacon School's dugout. That pitch is in there for a strike. More like Mate. Bases loaded, 1 out. 2-run lead for the Beacon Blue Demons. The ball's also in there for a strike. 0-2. Caleb Chow is a sophomore. Mate looks in, moving the ball around in his right hand. Now he's set at the waist. Ball's fouled back, straight back, right above our head. Oh.
Yeah, it sounded like the top of a car.
Yeah, that sounded like a, not a hood, a roof. Roof shot. All right, very good. 0-2 for the sophomore. Mate looks in. Ball's fouled off. A little bit more to the first base side, but also behind and out of play. 0-2 pitch number 4. And the pitch. Curveball. Tap. Third base. They're going to bring it home. He's going to step on third. Another run scores. They get the second out. 3 runs scored. Bases loaded once again. That's going to bring up number 21, Cooper Del Barre. Mate's working out of this stretch. Ball's fouled back. Straight back. And so we got runners on first and second. Blanco Martinez holding on at second base. Wind's blowing towards the outfield a little bit. Curveball just misses inside.
That looked pretty to me.
That looked real pretty to me, but maybe where it came across the plate was not pretty to the umpire.
Yeah, we don't actually have a view right at the batter's box, but
did look nice from my vantage point. All right, boy just sets up outside. And swing and a miss. Down on strikes for the second out.
That second
Oh, I'm
strike,
sorry. It was
there are
strikes.
2 outs. 1-2 count.
1-2 count. Got ahead of myself, Pete.
I mean, we're all hoping here.
Yes, we are. We want to get out of this half of the inning here. All right. Mate working out of the stretch. Looks towards second. Now he's bringing the ball home. The runner goes. Boy just loses the ball. Both runners advance on the loss. Time called at third base. Beacon's coach, third base coach, now talking to his base runner. Second and third, 2 outs. It's a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 2 runners on. 26, ready to deliver. Foul. Third base side. Good job by Del Barre staying alive there. Just made enough contact. Mate moving the ball around in his right hand. Looking in, looking at second. Now he the pitch. Curveball hit to the outfield. Looks like it's going to be fielded by Derek Blanco. So the Blue Demons scored 3 runs. Strike first. Bottom half of the first inning, 3-0, the Beacon School. All right, so there's plenty of playoff action today in PSAL. All kinds of matchups throughout the 5 boroughs. Okay, so we'll start off with boys junior varsity baseball. There's a couple of postponed games. Inwood campus was supposed to play Washington. New Utrecht was supposed to play Grand Street campus. Both of those games have been postponed. Inwood campus will play Washington at 6 p.m. Now we'll move to the varsity baseball matchups. Brandis and Truman has been postponed. Claremont and Flushing International has been postponed. Chelsea at Frank Sinatra has also been postponed. Frederick Douglass at Far Rockaway. Bard at Townsend Harris. Both of those games have been suspended. Now a 3:30 start for Inwood campus against New Dorp. Grace Dodge and Edison has been postponed. Bathgate and Language and Technical play at 3:30. Francis Lewis Hammer and American Studies has been postponed. Morrisania and Manhattan Village will play at 3:30. Comprehensive Model and E. Roosevelt has been postponed. International Community High School and Brooklyn Secondary has been postponed. You are live here at the Lincoln versus Beacon matchup, which was also started at 3:30. Grand Street campus will play Midwood at 3:30. New Utrecht and Riverdale Kings has been postponed. And then it's shown again, New Utrecht and the Riverdale Kings at 3:30. Lafayette against AP Randolph, 3:30. Canarsie versus High School of Teaching, postponed. Juan Morel Campos, and the Future School has been postponed. Richmond Hill against Van Arsdale, 3:30. Eastside Community High School against Gaynor Campus, 3:30. Beach Channel against Newcomers High School, postponed. Forest Hills at A-Tech High School, 3:30. John Brown against Taft, 3:30. Hunter High School against Transit Tech, 3:30. McKee Tech against WC Bryant, 3:30. And we'll get back to the rest of the matchups in the next half of the inning. Okay, so Donnie Francis stepped in, batting from the left-hand side. And he hits the ball hard, foul ball, down the first base side. He's facing Beacon's pitcher, Cooper Del Barre, number 21, and he's a senior. Francis takes a ball, 1-1.
Donnie's doing the whole tell the umpire where it was again. Like,
Yeah.
nope, it was inside. It's on my
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite
on my
him.
waist.
That's it. Tapped to the pitcher's mound. He's got some speed. Helmet's off. And he's out. Good hustle by Francis and the pitcher as well. Nice play. Okay, one batter, one out. Bring up second batter, Jaden Blanco Martinez. That pitch is in there for a strike. All right, Blanco Martinez is batting from the right-hand side. Pitches upstairs for a ball. Right, senior pitcher working from the first base side. Out of the stretch. The ball's made contact with, hit to the shortstop. Fields fires to first in time. Derek Blanco, batting from the right side, takes a ball for the first pitch. Ball is high. Good eye by Blanco. Blanco is today's left fielder. Takes the ball outside. Galbari now taking a breath. He'll walk around the mound. Now he's toe on, first base side. Into his windup. That ball is outside. Ball 4. Railsplitters with their first base runner of the day, and that's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, K9. Come on, Scott. Pitcher looks over towards first. Throws the ball, pitches the ball way outside. And pitcher deals. K9 swings and misses. That ball's low in the dirt. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit here. All right, so K9's waiting in the batter's box. 2 balls, 1 strike. He calls time. Step back. Looking at Coach Cruz, making sure he's got the call. Blanco's got a pretty decent lead over at first base. And the pitch outside. Galbari seemed to have lost a little bit of control here. Getting the pitch and the ball outside. Nice to see Principal Hugenboom out here again today, supporting his students. Blanco goes. He's got that base stolen. I think the pitcher maybe got distracted for a second there. And all right, now
he too was excited to see Principal Hugenboom here.
It's like the umpire is stopping.
Think it's the banging on the fences.
They have cowbell going. I guess the rules only apply to half teams playing.
Yep, that was it. The cowbell has been confiscated.
That's it. Removal of the cowbell.
Christopher Walken would be very upset.
Pete, we're not going to be able to make any cowbell jokes now.
Oh, apparently we can. It just needed to be in the stands, not in the dugout.
It can't be in the dugout. I see.
Now we can have even more cowbell.
All right. That's what we want. More cowbell. All right, K9. Can he answer the call?
Fouled out of play.
A little too much ahead of that one. All right, he's hoping to straighten that one out a little bit. Put it in the field to play.
He was just giving me an at-bat to realize my graphic was wrong about the runner advancing to second.
Okay. We had a nice move to second base there, but nobody was home to throw to. Blanco was not ready for that. A nice quick move. All right, so he's working from the first base side. Toe on, out of the stretch. The pitch is in the dirt. K9 now walk. The last 2 batters have worked some walks. Second base runner for the Railsplitters today. And that's going to bring up Tuesday's hero. That's right. You said it. All right. Let's see. Okay, so time has been called by the Beacon Blue Demons. Their coach has come out to the mound. He's talking to his players. Again, situational baseball. They want to make sure they have the right play in and they know where the ball is going to be going. Railsplitters have 2 outs against them. They got 2 base runners on. First and second base. JJ signaling something in the dirt. And lucky number 13 steps up to bat. From the right-hand side. He's got runners on first and second base, and he fouls the first ball off. Fouled off home plate and then rolled backwards towards the catcher. Fielded it in foul territory.
You got to figure Beacon's done their homework. They probably watched that game from Wednesday. They know that JJ is a big threat.
Absolutely. Doesn't really look like they're going to give him a lot to hit here either. All right, that pitch was outside. JJ steps out, now steps back in. Takes a big breath. Adjusts the helmet on his head. He's got a nice strong stance. That ball's, again, foul. He's just missing those pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes. For Fernandez. Third baseman is about half a step behind the base. Shortstop is 6 steps behind the base in the hole. Second baseman is holding the runner on at second. There's a cold strike 3 on the outside corner of the plate. All right, so now the umpires just like barking over towards the dugout of the Railsplitters. Some type of question for maybe of a call earlier in the inning. All right, so Railsplitters leave 2 stranded, 2 base on balls. Currently down by 3 runs. Blue Demons are going to send up their number 9 hitter, number 24, Ryder McVitie. So Monte's going to come back out, pitch for the second. We'll get down to the last couple of matchups in the playoff baseball today. High school for math is playing Exploration Academy at 4 p.m. Washington is playing Clinton at 4 p.m. JFK Campus is playing Curtis at 4 p.m. John Jay Campus is playing South Bronx at 4 p.m. LaGuardia is playing Prospect Heights at 4 p.m. Francis Lewis is playing Madison at 4 p.m.
Action all over the city.
Petridis is playing Jamaica at 4 p.m. Aviation is playing Metropolitan Campus at 4 p.m. Tottenville is playing Newton at 4 p.m. And Sebastian Marte is into his windup. First pitch is in there for a strike. Let's see if he's settled in now and throwing a little more strikes. Second pitch is also a strike. Number 24, Ryder McVitie, is a sophomore, second baseman slash shortstop. And that pitch is low. Borges is set up directly behind the plate. Now he crouches down a little bit lower. The ball's hit hard towards right center field, fielded by Blanco. Good catch by Diego out there. Those are tough catches out there with the sun, Pete.
Yeah.
We saw Marrero lost one in the sun earlier.
I can tell you just from trying to have the outfield camera set up and looking straight at the sun, trying to look in the viewfinder. It's no picnic.
I'm sure. But we'll surely take the sun over the raindrops.
Indeed we will.
All right, the leadoff batter hits the first pitch into right field. Looks like Diego has called it. And
he got it.
it was Blanco Martinez that made the call, actually. Diego called for it and called everybody off, but Blanco Martinez cut in front of him and K9 and made a nice acrobatic catch for the second out. And that's going to bring up number 1, the shortstop, Jagger Brook. All right. Now, somebody has run glasses out to Diego.
What an idea.
Concepts. All right.
No sooner do we tell them just how sunny it is.
Jagger Brook takes a pitch outside. Borges is now looking over into the dugout. He's got the call. He sends it out to the mound. Marte is into the windup. That ball's fouled backwards, right behind home plate. All right, now the wind's picked up, blowing towards the outfield. 2 outs for the Beacon Blue Demons. Marte is into his windup. That was a little high. Ramel Gonzalez is about 4 steps behind the bag at third. K9 is about 6 steps behind the bag at first. Blanco Martinez playing a short right field as he has been last couple games. Now he moves up a little bit closer. And he's backing up again. Marrero is shading towards left field slightly. And the pitch. In there for a strike.
Yeah, I don't know why he thought that was a ball.
I think he was just trying to sell himself not swinging at that pitch. Jagger is a senior, so kind of thinks he knows how to work it. And that ball's hit hard into the outfield. Marrero should be able to make a play on it. And he does. He makes the catch, banging into the fence. Marrero knows that outfield. He knew exactly where he was and where he needed to be. He kind of went onto the warning track, put his hand out towards the fence and the flagpole, and then he collected the ball and made the catch right up against the fence as he bounced into the fence. Very good play by Marrero. That's one of the reasons why he's our favorite center fielder and everybody's favorite center fielder. Okay, so Railsplitters is looking to come out and strike here.
Yeah, that was a much better inning defensively. Marte certainly seems to have settled in.
Yeah, it's good to see him throwing some strikes and then be able to make the plays behind him. All right, Del Barri, senior pitcher, is going to come out and pitch again. Second. See if I can get down to the last couple of matchups in high school baseball today. Varsity matchups. Brooklyn Prospect will play is playing Port Richmond at 4 o'clock. Leadership Academy is playing Jefferson at 4:15. Bushwick will play Lab Museum at 4:15. And Baruch College High School will play BHS and Digital Tech at 6 o'clock. There's also a couple cricket matches today, varsity cricket matches. MC Megger Evers will play Brooklyn Tech. FDR will play Transit Tech. Stuyvesant and Long Island City High School is postponed. John Brown will play Hillcrest at 4 o'clock. Jamaica and John Adams are postponed. High School for Construction will play WC Bryant at 4. Francis Lewis in Springfield will not play. A couple of girls varsity flag football matchups that we'll talk about in the next half of the inning.
Hey, okay. Lincoln had some girls on the flag football team this season.
All right. Yeah, they had put in a petition for that a couple of years ago. I remember hearing about that.
So I think they teamed up with Madison. So
Yeah,
a
it's
handful
great.
of Lincoln girls were able to play on the Madison.
Yeah, I had noticed that a couple of the schools had done something similar to that. So
Popularity grows, I'm sure. Athletic Director Rena and Ebed will have no problem adding another team to the roster.
absolutely. All right, so 2 strikes against Blanco, and that'll be the third, unfortunately. And Del Barri's working fast. He's got 1 out. That's going to bring up the pitcher, number 26, Sebastian Marte Labassi. He's batting from the right-hand side. Sebastian is a junior. He takes a pitch outside. Del Barri into the windup. Ball's fouled back. Didn't hear it hit anything, so that's a good thing. All right, so he's working out of the full windup from the first base side. Glove over his face, now into his windup. Cold strike. That little breaking ball. Just kind of late action moving over the edge of the plate. That ball's rocketed down the third baseline. This is going to be extra bases for Marte. Oh, they're going to hold him. They're going to hold him. All right, ball's fielded pretty well.
Yeah, they hit it off the third baseman.
He actually hit it too hard. All right, so that's the first hit for the Railsplitters today.
Third baseman did a nice job there of protecting that ball from going too far.
All right, that's going to bring up Tuesday's other hero, Ramel Emmanuel Gonzalez, who pitched 7 innings with 12 strikeouts on Tuesday. All right, Jediah Reese is in to run. Ramel swings and misses at the first pitch. All right, Reese is in to run for Blanco. He's got a pretty decent lead over at first. We know he's a threat to steal. He retreats back to first base before the throw even came in. We know from what I see from Del Barri, he's got a good move to every base. He's got a really quick move to second and a pretty decent move to first. He's into his windup. Reese steals. Attempts to steal, and he gets the stolen base. A little bit of a sloppy slide, but... All right, so that moves the runner into scoring position for Ramel. Ramel's batting from the right-hand side today. That ball's hit hard to the third baseman. Reese is going to stay at second. Ramel ran down to first. Somewhat of a slide. As I mentioned it, as I mentioned many times, I talked to the coaches about this, but I hate to see these kids slide into first base. Ramel looked like he could have even potentially been injured on that play. All right, everybody's favorite center fielder, David Marrero, steps in. He's up pretty far in the batter's box. He's getting some encouragement from the coaching staff in the dugout. Reese has a pretty big lead. He's not being held on at second base. Lincoln's dugout was calling for a balk on that play. Marrero looking to push one across here. In the second, he hits the ball hard into the gap. Second baseman fields the ball. He throws it to first base in time. Once again, runner sliding into first base. Okay, so we don't have to ask the coaching staff if they like that the players, if they request that the players slide into first base because we hear them screaming out of the dugout, stop sliding into first base. I feel the same way, and I will say it almost every time. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
you get injured. You're
don't
slowing
make speed
yourself
there.
down. First base is the only base that you can run through it, and you should run through it every time. Coach Freddie is still mad. Oh, Coach Freddie's mad about the missed ball call. So the missed ball call the other day as well. So I noticed that you not only does your wife support your media habits, but she's nice enough to get you some caffeine to keep you going before she goes home.
It has been a long week, my
friend.
friend.
I bet it has, Pete. I bet it has.
We had our school musical last night.
Yes, very good. I know you had to work up some graphics for that.
Yeah, our baseball live stream on Wednesday. We dedicated our library to our principal on Monday. There have just been activities every night of the week.
Yes. Well, let's hope for a couple more next week.
Yeah, but first I'm going to look forward to this 3 days of no school, no activities. Just a little time to recharge.
Yeah, you know, I did notice last weekend there was a couple of games on the schedule on Saturday. It was the first time I noticed that this season. But we will not see that this weekend because it is a holiday weekend. Monte deals. First pitch is in there for a strike. And he is facing number 4, Alex Gordon, batting from the left-hand side. Borges was in a little bit of a crouched stance. Day is into his windup. Nice pitch. You know, he's really leaving it all out on the line. You can see he's giving it everything he has right now. Gordon waits. Sebastian deals. Curveball in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch. As the Railsplitters whip it around the infield. Patience, number 12. Bats from the left-hand side.
Did he bat the first roundup?
He did.
I missed him.
He did Patience bat, but unfortunately, I missed what he did as well. So, but he did bat the first time around. I believe he got a hit. I think he swung at the first pitch. All right, Borges looks into the dugout. Now he sends the signal out to the mound. Sebastian working out of the full windup. Just misses. A little bit outside. Xavier's got to give him a hand here and hold on to those pitches. Can't keep having them bounce off his glove. Not going to get as many strike calls if the ball doesn't stay in the mitt. That's a nice pitch. It's foul up, popped up, sky high. Francis is calling everybody off, and he makes the catch in front of the second baseman. He had a good beat on it. We'll bring up number 22, Luca Bean. He hits the ball hard to left center field. Marrero is there. He's going to make the catch. Keeping David busy today. 3 up, 3 down. Okay, so we were going to get to the girls varsity flag football matchups. Frank J.M. will play Jamaica High School at 5 p.m. Springfield High School will play W.C. Bryant at 5 p.m. International Studies at CSI will play Roosevelt at 5 p.m. Brooklyn Community High School will play Lafayette at 5:30. Cardozo and Midwood will have a girls varsity handball matchup at 4:30. Now we'll move to the softball schedule. Girls varsity. Tottenville plays Fort Hamilton at 3:30. South Bronx Prep will play High School for Construction at 4 p.m. Madison will play High School for Math at 4 p.m. I know that game's at Madison because I drove by and I saw the girls warming up on the fields. Bayside will play Susan Wagner at 4 p.m. And Tottenville and Fort Hamilton has been suspended. So those are all the matchups in high school sports today in the PSAL. Currently, there are no events scheduled for tomorrow, Sunday. Actually, there are some matchups on Sunday.
I was going to say the Monday would be safe, but Saturday and Sunday are open game. Baseball's got some catching up to do.
So right now, the only thing they have on this schedule right now is Sunday, the PSAL City Championships for outdoor boys track will be held at Randall's Island at Icon Stadium.
That'll be a big event.
And then the outdoor girls track will also be at Randall's Island on Sunday at 8 a.m. Okay, so we're ready to get back to live action. Here in the third inning, the Railsplitters are going to set up the top of their order, Adonnie Francis, number 1. He grounded out to the pitcher in his first at bat.
He's got a bat righty now.
Batting from the right-hand side. He's pretty far up in the batter's box. Takes the ball inside. Senior pitcher, Cooper Del Barre, he's working fast, out of the full windup. Francis rockets that ball into center field. This one's going to be trouble. Oh, nice job. Nice play by the center fielder. Really nice catch by the center fielder. I thought that was going to go a little bit further than it did.
I think so did Adonnie.
He put a charge into it, but just not enough, unfortunately. All right, that's going to bring up the number 2 hitter, Jaden Blanco Martinez. He grounded out to the shortstop, his first at bat. And the pitch. Outside. Working out of the stretch, glove covering his face. Now he's into his windup. The ball's hit hard to the third baseman. He fields, fires across the diamond on a bounce. Nice play by the first baseman, number 12. All right, so Jaden Blanco Martinez is grounded out to the left side of the infield for his first 2 at-bats. Derek Blanco reached on a base on balls, his first at-bat. He takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Del Barre. Wind's blowing in for Derek Blanco. He hits the ball foul down third base line. Blanco steps out of the batter's box, adjusts his batting gloves. Del Barre is anxiously into his windup. Curveball is a little too high. Derek Blanco was the first base runner for the Railsplitters today. Let's see if he can get back on. Fouls the ball off. Car crusher. But we don't hear it hit anything, so that's a good thing.
Not if you love chaos.
Controlled chaos. Once again, anxiously into his windup. That ball's hit hard into left field. Looks like the ball's split between the two outfielders. Now they're looking at each other. Derek makes the right call and stops himself at third base. Second base, excuse me. He was thinking about going to third, and he made the right choice by not advancing to third base. Railsplitters need base runners. No matter what base they're on, they need base runners. All right, so there's one runner in scoring position for the senior first baseman, Kamani K9 Scott. Dugout's telling him, make it hurt. Make it hurt. All right. Now out of the stretch. Toe on first base side. The ball's foul, hit to the first base side, fielded by the first baseman for the third out. So once again, Derek Blanco gets on base, and once again, they strand him out there. Beacon High School Blue Demons with a 3-0 lead. Top of the fourth inning. Not really too much to worry about here, as we've said many a times throughout the season. Railsplitters are a late inning team. They fight back, they scratch, they claw, and they don't give up. Just gotta keep chipping away. As the schedule lays out right now, there are all types of matchups for Tuesday afternoon. These are the matchups that were all canceled or postponed today.
Well, there's also
they'll be played on Tuesday.
Tuesday is supposed to be the next round.
Yeah, they're going to probably push that out until Wednesday, I would imagine.
I think they'll play the ones that are available. So the winner of this should be going on to play the winner of John Jay's game. I forget who they're playing against, but they should be playing right now.
Okay, Monte deals. Ball's tap foul, first base side. This is number 9, Franco Calaf. Sebastian working out of the full windup, center of the rubber. The ball's hit to left field. Looks like it's going to be fielded by Donnie Francis. Donnie's playing Superman today. He's making plays all over the field.
Oh, here comes some raindrops.
We got that camera covered. That's a good thing. Caleb Chow, batting from the right-hand side. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike, excuse me. Monte working out of the full windup, first base side. That ball's in the dirt. Off the umpire's ankle. Probably didn't feel too good. Hopefully it hits pad. Monte is into his windup once again. That ball's in there for a strike. Monte deals. Ball's tapped to the pitcher's mound. He should be able to make the play. Fields throws a small, slow overhand throw to Kamani Scott. that's going to bring up today's pitcher, senior Cooper Del Barre, number 21. The pitch is low. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch. So Sebastian's starting to find his place now. They come right back with the curveball again. So he's into his windup. Ball's inside. So the wind's blowing out towards the outfield. Middle infield is at double play depth. Ball's hit hard into left field. Fielded on 3 or 4 bounces by Derek Blanco. Throws it in to Adani Francis, and now the ball's back out the mound. Pinch runner Max Garland, senior pinch runner, in for the pitcher. This is the number 9 hitter, Ryder McVetti, number 24. He's got 1 runner on. Pitch, it's hit in the gap, fielded by Francis. He throws the ball to Blanco Martinez for the force tag. Force play at second base. The officials for today's game are Ariel Luna behind home plate and Raul Morales in the field today. Del Barre comes back out again to pitch the 4th. Athletic director Ebed. She's always working, always closing. She's talking to umpire about a couple of the players' cleats from the Beacon School. All right, JJ on deck. Looking to get it going here for the Railsplitters in the 4th. Ariel Luna tells Del Barre 2 more. That's 1. Last warm-up pitch. Just misses. Javier Fernandez struck out looking his first at bat. Looking to put the ball in play here. As we keep saying, the Railsplitters need base runners. Currently down by 3 runs. Any base runner will do in any fashion. JJ takes the ball outside for him. First pitch. He's set up on the right-hand side, back of the batter's box. Ball's inside, he stands his ground. Del Barre steps off the mound, takes off his hat, tries to shake that pitch off, and anxiously into his windup. That goes high, inside. You know, JJ's a complete package. He can play in the field, he can play behind the plate, he can pitch. He can hit for power. He's got a good eye. Let's see if he can deliver. He delivers a base on balls and a base runner for the Railsplitters. This is how it starts, folks. Last week's hero, Diego Blanco. Today's right fielder, stepping in. Batting from the right-hand side. Takes a strike. Mason Patience holding JJ on at first. Now the pitch back to first. Del Barre holds the ball in his right hand. Now he's set at the waist. And he pitches. Ball's hit up the middle. It's going to be 2. And he's out. Unfortunately, he hit the ball to the absolute worst place he probably could have hit it. Right at the shortstop. A 6-3 double play. All right, Sebastian Marte Labassi. Had a single his last at bat. I think he's the only hit for the Railsplitters today. He has the only hit. So there was a conference between the umpires to make sure that they got the call right, the double play call right at first base. They feel like they did. But now there's 2 outs for today's pitcher who's trying to help his own cause. And he takes a strike. 0-1. Cooper Del Barre into the windup. He misses with the curveball. That ball's rocketed into left field, but the left field is right underneath it, and he makes the play. So the Railsplitters is just struggling on offense today. They can't really seem to get anything going, but they got a couple more cracks at it coming up. It's going to be a pitch and change for the Railsplitters. Isaiah Rosa coming in to pitch for the Railsplitters. He's a senior, number 5. So it looks like Sebastian is going to go from pitcher's mound to left field, and Derek Blanco is going to go from left field to right field. And Diego will take a seat on the bench for the remainder of the day. Blue Demons are going to send up their leadoff batter, Owen Reese. Here in the 5th. All right, so seems like Rosa is warmed up, ready to go. Railsplitters are going to have a conference at the mound. Rosa called them all out there. Show of solidarity for the infielders. Borges says the last little bit he needs to say to Rosa. And now it's time to start the battery. All right, so Rosa has the ball swinging in his left hand, and now he delivers. That ball, I guess, was low. Or seemed like it came over directly over the plate. But
It was a little bit on the inside.
okay. So, Rosa has a little bit of late action on his ball. Tails.
That one was over the plate for sure, but
Definitely too low. So the leadoff batter batting from the right-hand side, facing the lefty pitcher, who works from the third base side and delivers. Strike. I don't know, Pete. That one looked like it was a little further outside than the one that was called the ball.
maybe he was giving him back the last one.
Yeah, first they give it, then take it away. And the other way around. All right. Out of the stretch. That one's outside. Too far outside. All right, so now Nas stepped off. Gave the ball a rub. Now he's back, set at the chest. The ball's in the dirt for ball 4. The leadoff base runner for Beacon. Here in the 5th. That's going to bring up number 1, shortstop, Jagger Broke. He's batting from the right-hand side. Nas throws to first. He's got a great move to first base. A lot of lefties do. Jagger Brook is a senior. He also pitches for this Beacon School squad. Oh, man, Xavier had him. If he had a better throw there, he might have had him. Kind of stood up out of his stance, threw the ball late. Nas, ball swinging, left hand, looks at first. Now he comes home. Ball's hit to center field. Marrero is going to be underneath it. He's going to play it off the fence. He plays it off the fence, throws the ball into Francis. Francis holds the ball behind second base. Now he calls time. Once again. Beacon School has something cooking here in the 5th inning. Runners on first and third. Nobody out. That ball's in the dirt underneath Borges' legs. Number 4, Alexander Gordon. Struck out in his first at bat. So now he's stepped down behind. Rubber, now he's toe on, third base side. Ball swinging in his left hand, set at the chest. Breaking ball coming in. And it's hit hard to Derek Blanco, who's going to play the ball again off the fence. Marrero takes the ball off the fence. Got to play at second base. Out at second. 1 run scores. RBI for Alex Gordon. 4-0 Beacon in the 5th. So patience, trying to be patient. Batting from the left-hand side. Grounded out, flew out to the shortstop. His first bat. Ball's a little low. You see Nas keeps looking over towards first. Canine's holding the runner on. Derek Blanco, again, playing like a short right field. Jaden Blanco, short right field at second base. Derek Blanco playing right at the running track in right field. Nas delivers a strike. The pitch. Low. The first baseman, Patience, is a junior. Lefty batter. Facing the senior pitcher. Just his hat. Now toe on, third base side. Working out of the stretch. The ball set at his chest. Looks at first, looks home, looks at first, looks home. Delivers. In the dirt, ball 4. Coach Cruz is going to have a conference at the mound with his infield. Beacon School base runners are now huddled around third base coach in between shortstop and third base path. Number 22, Luca Bean, excuse me, today's third baseman, will be the batter. 1 out, 1 run in, 2 runners on for number 22. It's like Canine is playing bunt. He's ready to run up. The ball is fouled back. Canine is about half step in from the bag. Blanco Martinez holding the runner on, now moving back to his short right-hand field, now back towards second base. Francis is in his spot. Gonzalez is in his spot, the runners go. Ball's thrown to third, he got him out. Out! Beautiful throw by Borges, as we say it many times. He's got a great arm, got a cannon. Nice play by Borges. So the Blue Demons attempt to double steal. It was a failure. 1-1 for number 22. Nas looks at second. Now he delivers the ball home in the dirt. Donnie Francis wanted that ball. He's saying, throw it, throw it, throw it. All right, Borges looks into the dugout. Blanco's jumping around over there, trying to get some attention. just safe. They put the pickoff play. Blanco Martinez was there, and then Francis came from back as the ball got thrown, but just a little too late. Looks at second. Now he's going to come home. Ball's outside. Good job by Boyd just trying to frame, but a little too far outside. All right, so the X-Man looks into the dugout. He's got the signal from the coaching staff. Sending it out to Nas. Ball swinging, left-hand side. Set it to chest. That ball's a strike. Beautiful pitch. Strike two. Runner on second base for Luca Bean. Now Nas steps off. Takes a slow walk towards the back of the mound. Stretching his legs. Blanco Martinez holding the runner on. Nas looks back at second, Now he delivers. Fouled. Back. Out of play. So today's third baseman, number 22, Luca Bean. Batting from the right-hand side. He's got a runner in scoring position. Now Nas is set. The pitch. Outside. Ball four. Runners on first and second. For number 9. Franco Calaf. Franco's the catcher today. Batting from the left-hand side. All right, no runners are being held on. First pitch is in the dirt. Donnie Francis plays with so much emotion. The ball was dropped, and the runner kind of dropped by the catcher. The runner, the second, kind of just stood there. Francis wanted to throw. Franco's looking out towards right field. He hits the ball foul down the first base line. He's really making a concerted effort to hit the ball to the right-hand side of the field, so it's away from the base runners. He doesn't want to hit it towards third base and create a situation where the runner will be out at third. So he's really trying to go to right field. Let's see if Nas can stop him. He hits the ball to right field, off the fence, going to be played. Takes an unfair bounce, or an unfriendly bounce, I should say. The catcher is in there with a double.
RBI double.
An RBI double. Beacon has a 5-0 lead in the 5th inning. Sounds like all the balls are bouncing Beacon's way right now. All right, so Railsplitters is going to make a pitch and change. Bring out the sophomore sensation, Christian Miranda. He's been a very effective pitcher for the Railsplitters this season. And take a couple warm-up pitches. So maybe give you some scores from yesterday's game. Varsity baseball, American Studies beats Seaward Park 7-1. Stuyvesant beat Bayside 3-0. Lehman beat East Harlem Pride 10-0. South Bronx beat Brooklyn Tech 6-5. And Washington Heights beat Robert H. Goodard 4-3. Couple more matchups. Tottenville beat Scholars Academy 10-0. And John Adams lost to Monroe 4-1. Those were yesterday's varsity baseball matchups. Railsplitters looking to get a couple more outs here and then get something going for themselves here in the bottom half of the inning. Miranda's almost ready. He's going to inherit 2 runners, second and third base. Francis is going to come to the mound, dap him up, encourage his young pitcher to throw some strikes. All right, so Miranda steps on, I should say, and delivers a ball to Diego Blanco, but he can't make the play. Jaden Blanco, I should say. I'm sorry, at second base. Ball's just hit right over his head. 2-run score on the play. Beacon now has a 7-0 lead. And they're going to send up their pitcher, Cooper Del Barre. He's got 1 runner on first base. There's 2 outs. Miranda pitches. First pitch in there. Ball just throws down to first. Nobody home. All right, small lead. Over at first, they might have him. Oh. Nice move by Miranda. Miranda's working out of the stretch. First base side. A quick leg kick. Looks like the ball's popped up. Going to be fielded by K9. Right near the pitcher's mound. So Miranda comes in. He gets the last out. Fortunately, gives up a couple of runs. Some encouragement from the crowd. Trying to get the Railsplitters to get a rally going here. In the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, it's time to start scoring some runs and getting something going here. It's not an insurmountable lead, but Beacon's playing pretty well right now. So the bottom of the order is going to come up for the Railsplitters. 7, 8, 9 hitters. Well, 8, 9, and 1, excuse me. Ramel Gonzalez, David Marrero, and Adani Francis. 21, Cooper Del Barre is going to come out and pitch again. 5th inning. Ramel grounded out to the second baseman, his first at bat. All right, it's rally cap time here at 2800. So Beacon whips the ball around the infield. Ramel Emmanuel Gonzalez going to step into the batter's box and bat from the right-hand side. Looking for his first hit today. And the pitch. Foul, third base side. All right, Ramel, straighten it out. Lincoln needs base runners. Ball's outside. Middle infield is playing at pretty deep depth. The first baseman's about 6 steps back, 5 steps back. Ball's out. Oh.
Yeah, I caught the corner.
Oh. Okay, a little bit of it anyway. He's into the windup now. Swing and a miss by Ramel for the first out. That's going to bring up center fielder David Marrero. The lefty's going to step in. Takes a deep breath. He's ready to hit. Del Barre deals. Swing and a miss for David Marrero. Marrero batting from the left-hand side. Third baseman's almost even with the bag. First baseman's about 7 steps back. Curveball is fouled. Just out of play. And now he's got to protect. Shakes off the first pitch, shakes off the second pitch, shakes off the third pitch. Into the windup. Ball's in the dirt. At the feet of Marrero. Good eye by Marrero. Takes the ball upstairs. All right, so he steps back in. He wants to be the hitter. And the pitch. Foul, staying alive. All right, Marrero's stepped out, collecting himself, shrugs his shoulder, steps back in, deep breath. And the pitch is a ball. Good eye by Marrero. Full count. All right, Del Barre deals. Swing and a miss by Marrero. It's going to bring up Donnie Francis. Railsplitters are waiting for that spark. This is certainly the guy that could give it to them, Pete.
I'm waiting for that spark, too. I would love to get a little action here from Francis.
Called strike one, excuse me. Caught the front corner. And the pitch. That one's way outside. So Delbari now steps off. Walks behind the mound. Massages the ball. And now he's into his windup. Strike. He's clipping that outside corner of home plate. Pretty consistent with it, too. Let's see if Francis can put the bat on it. Good eye. He's got a good eye. And what I do like is he's not telling the umpire what the call of the pitch is. And that's definitely going to help him. All right. The pitch. That one's low. Pitcher just wants to make sure from the umpire where he was, if it was low. Umpire says yes. The young man said thank you. And he pitches. Also, yeah, that was tough call on the strike three to hit. All right, Railsplitters getting late early. 6th inning action. We need to close, beacon out quick here. Need a dramatic play in the field, something to turn the tides. I'm going to bring up their 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the bottom half of this 6th inning.
They got to get there first.
Yes, they do. They got the right guy on the mound. Miranda's going to throw strikes, so he's got to make the plays behind him. Romel Emmanuel Gonzalez at third. Donnie Francis at short. Jaden Blanco Martinez at second. K9 at first. Borges behind the plate. Miranda on the mound. Sebastian Marte Labassi, left field. Dave Marrero in center, of course. And Derek Blanco in right field. And the number 9 hitter, Ryder McVetti. Number 24. Takes a pitch for called strike one. And the pitch. Tap back to the mound, fielded by Miranda, and he fires the ball to first to K9 for the out. Fire the ball around the infield. It's back to Miranda now. Gonna bring up the top of the order, number 23. Owen Reese. Owen Reese batting from the right-hand side. Ball's high. Miranda's working out of the stretch. First base side. That one's high. Misses on the first two. Both of them were high. Gonna bring it down a little bit more. Well, Miranda's into his windup. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Miranda's got his face covered. Now he's into his windup. That ball's hit. Third base side. Ramel Emmanuel Gonzalez giving it a run, giving it a look, but it's out of play. Almost made it over the fence, but not quite. Owen Reese is a junior. Swing and a miss. As the Railsplitters whip it around. That's the first out. Second out.
Ryder grounded back to Christian.
That's right. Number 2 hitter, Jager Brook. Fouls the first pitch back. Out of play. All right, Miranda's ready to work. He's back out. On the rubber, first base side into his windup. Ball missed inside. Looks like a good pitch. Threw it right where he wanted it. Miranda's into his windup. That ball's a strike. Cold strike. Time. Tell him to hold it now. He's giving him the green light to go. And he's into the windup. Breaking ball misses. In the middle infield is split apart pretty wide. Blanco Martinez playing like a short right. Ramel Emmanuel Gonzalez, 4 steps behind the bag at third. K9 about 5 at first. Time. Called by the batter. Jager Brook. He plays shortstop for the Beacon School. And he fouls the ball off. First base side. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. All right, Miranda likes the call, and he delivers. Just misses. Borges gets the signal from the dugout, sending it back out to the mound. Miranda's into his windup. Strike 3. Caught him looking.
I'll take that for an inning.
Yeah, they gotta get some going here now. It's definitely time to get something going, that's for sure. Okay. Lincoln needs to string together a couple of hits here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Going to send up their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Hopefully the 5th and 6th hitter if they're lucky enough. We were waiting for the spark, Pete. This is the time. It's most certainly time for it to happen.
Not a bad place in the lineup to be.
Nope, not at all. 2, 3, and 4. A couple innings to play. Coach Cruz will take that. Just got to string a couple of hits together and put some runs on the board. As you had mentioned, these teams are seeded number 8 and 9. Lincoln is 10-4 record. Lincoln has a 9-3 record. Both of these teams know how to win baseball games. Comes down to who wants it more right now. Jaden Blanco Martinez steps in with his team trailing here in the 6th. And he hits the ball to the shortstop. Fields collects the ball, fires it to first in time. One pitch, one out. And that's going to bring up Derek Blanco, number 8. Started the game in left field, currently playing right field. Del Barre still on, pitching from the first base side. That ball misses outside, low and outside. And the pitch in the dirt, good eye. Derek Blanco was the Railsplitters' first base runner today. Let's see if he can get back on. Pitcher's hoping for the reenactment of the last time he asked the umpire if it was a low pitch. Let's see if he gets it. Ball 4. Derek Blanco on base on ball, second time today. Railsplitters need base runners. They have one. Need about 7 more. Blanco's going. The ball's in the dirt. He's going to stand up. Lincoln's going to play with a sense of urgency now, as they should. All right, K9 up at bat, looking for his first hit today. That's outside. Del Barre's working fast. First base side, out of the stretch. Bluffs back to second. Now he brings the ball home. Curveball's fouled off. Directly behind the umpire. Skeleton crew today for Lincoln Media.
I'd like to thank my crew, me.
The ball's hit. Into the outfield. Blanco's going to go to third. K9 is going to hold at first. He took a very wide turn at first. He wanted to see where the ball was thrown first. So it's about time. Railsplitters got something cooking here. All right, let's see if JJ can deliver. All right, JJ struck out. And now he hits the ball to the right side, fielded by the second baseman, fires the first, and over the first in time for the double play. Slide to break up the play, but it just wasn't enough. The ball was hit exactly where it needed to be, so some timely placement for the ball for the Beacon Blue Demons today. Every bounce has gone their way. Let's see if it continues here in the last inning of play.
It's 2 double plays the Railsplitters have hit into today, too.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of that this season, but unfortunately the double plays came at the wrong time. I said every ball's bounced the Beacon's way today, so 8 and 9 seeds matching off. So the Railsplitters need to get 3 quick outs. Get their offense back out there. Seems like they were kind of hanging their heads a little bit. Haven't really seen too much of that from them this year, but they got to pull themselves out of this hole right now. Get the outs, score the runs. It's certainly capable. Okay, so the wind's starting to pick up a little bit here in the last inning of play. Number 3 hitter, Alex Gordon, pops the first ball up. K9's got a beat on it. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's going to bring up Mason Patience, number 12. Left-handed hitter. He plays first base. Miranda looks in. He's got the glove covering his face. Umpire calls time. Mason Patience standing in from the left-hand side. Borges in the crouch stance. Miranda delivers a strike for the first pitch. Miranda working out of the stretch. First base side. Delivers another strike. Mason Patience was not happy with that call. Miranda deals in the dirt. Ramel playing even with the bag at third. K9's about 4 steps back at first. Miranda offering is in the dirt for a ball. Marrero's playing pretty straight ahead center, a little more than he normally does. Derek Blanco, right field in his normal spot. Patience fouls the ball off left-hand side. Borders retreats, grabs the ball, sends it back out to Miranda. Wind blowing out towards Ocean Parkway. Patience is in the batter's box. He's up pretty far in the batter's box. Miranda puts one inside. Unfortunately, was not a strike. Miranda's into his windup. Foul. It's too bad Borges couldn't hold on to that one. All right, Miranda's into his windup. Yeah, I feel the way Christian feels. I like that pitch. I thought it was a good pitch. Miranda wanted to know, where was that? How is that not a strike? He's got to put that behind him now and go after this guy. Number 22, Luca Bean. K9 holding the runner on at first. Small lead. Borges with the catch. Thinks about going down to first, but does not. Miranda, ball swinging in his right hand. Now he's set at the chest. Ball's in there. Throw down to first. No good by Borges.
Just proving he can do it.
Oh, he can do it.
Making sure the base runner knows that. Give him just a couple inches more.
Miranda once again working from the stretch. First toe on, first base side. Ball swinging, right hand. Set at the chest. Ball gets past Borges. He lets it roll to the fence. Patience takes second. Luca Bean, today's third baseman, number 22. Umpire is moving. Beacon on deck batters into the dugout or closer to the dugout. And Miranda misses for ball 4. It's not such a bad thing because now the bases are loaded, so they got to force at any base. Coach Cruz is going to come out to the mound. Once again, make sure all the players know where the ball's going to go, know the situations. Really only need to get one out, stop the bleeding here. So 1 out or 2 outs, Pete?
I've got one.
It's a 1 out, so they need to get 2 outs. So they have the bases loaded. They can turn a double play, and they got to force at any base. So all of those are positives. Being down by 7 runs most likely is not, well, certainly is not a positive. But
I didn't have the bases loaded. I had first and second.
oh, I'm sorry. So it's first and second.
Oh, okay.
Bases are not loaded. Getting ahead of myself. I hope they don't load them up. Still have a force play, second or third. The ball's tap foul, first base side. Franco Calaf. And if you don't hear them, they're telling you he's a freshman. Runner's neither runner's being held on, and that's going to be a foul ball. Calling it fair. Looks like a foul ball to me. I mean, that's not even close to being fair. It's on the fence, and it's foul, and he's still calling it fair. How is it fair? Wow.
You can see
The
where
ball
it's
is
stuck
clearly
in the fence.
It didn't ever even come anywhere close to being a fair ball. All right, the Lincoln coaching staff is arguing the fact that it's a fair ball or a foul ball. I mean, most certainly looks, from my vantage point, it looks foul.
They're calling it fair.
So it's a
Despite
fair
the
ground
argument.
rules double that scores 1 run. That's not even close. I mean, maybe my angle where I'm standing is off, but that's not even close. It's about 5 feet foul from my vantage point.
I think there are 2 balls stuck in the fence.
Right, I get that, but they're not playing with the dirty ball.
They're looking at that ball just over the 3rd window in from your right.
Yeah, looks foul. I mean, from our vantage point, from where we're sitting, we don't have the greatest vantage point. We can't see down the line, but I don't think this is the last we're going to hear about this foul ball, unfortunately. So, okay. So, back to baseball action. Railsplitters are down by 8, now by 9, now by 10. Actually, okay, the player did not touch home, but now he did. It's a very unfortunate turn of events here for tension's high here on the first base side of the field. Lincoln's got to put this behind them now. They got to get this last 2 outs. Boy just holds, as he should. Once again, they need to put this behind them and not dwell on something that they can't change. K9's holding the runner on at first. Miranda deals. The ball's outside. Number 21, senior pitcher, Cooper DeBare. At bat. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit as the sun is being covered by the clouds. Miranda deals. Ball's in there for a strike. Miranda now is going to toe on, or heel on, first base side. No real lead to speak of at first base. K9 is holding him on. That ball's hit hard to center field. Marrero should be able to make a play. He does. Fires it back into Blanco Martinez. Then to Francis at second. That's the 2nd out. Ball hit hard. Well, nice play by Marrero. That's going to bring up number 24. Ryder McVetti. McVetti's a sophomore, second baseman. Miranda's working out of the stretch. Toe on, first base. That ball's in there for a strike. Clips the outside corner of the plate. small lead at first. K9 holding them on. Ramel's even with the bag at third. Check swing, foul. First base side. Miranda's little smile and a laugh, giggle. Steps back on, looks over at first. Down over his shoulder. And delivers another pitch, foul, right behind play. Coaching staff's looking for somebody to come and make a play over here. Protect these children out here. All right, back to action. Miranda, heel on, first base. And he deals. Oof. Guess that was high. Ball right over the plate. Nobody's not that tall, so guess it was out of the wheelhouse. Small lead, first base. Miranda deals. Swing and a miss in the dirt. There's a runner on first.
Oh, it was out 3 anyway.
All right, so 3 outs. Couple of runs scored. Railsplitters down, double digits. For the first time. That's funny. Umpire moved the home plate. Now he's taking pictures. It's kind of silly. Ball never looked fair. Well, I mean, at this point, Railsplitters should kind of stop barking. They got to do the work now. They got to come in here and do the work. They need to score the runs. They need base runners. It's the old saying, Pete, you can't cry over spilt milk. It's already out of the container.
I mean, maybe moving forward, we got to paint a little yellow line on the fence going up.
Might have to.
That would solve the debate, but it doesn't help us right now.
No, it certainly doesn't help us today. The only thing that's going to help is 11 runs coming across the plate.
Gotta believe.
I believe, Pete. I believe. No lead is insurmountable for the Railsplitters. They can score runs. They just need to get hot. Beacon is going to send Del Barre out again. Senior is going to try to earn it for his team. Very nice building, Beacon High School in Manhattan. Taught a couple of classes for the electrical union in that building. Modern building in Manhattan. West side. Okay. Last licks for the Railsplitters. Diego Blanco takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Blanco waits. The ball's low. 0-2. 2-0, excuse me. 2 balls, no strikes. The Railsplitters are going to send up Diego Blanco, Sebastian Marte Labassi, Mel Gonzalez, and David Marrero. Strike called against Diego. He wasn't happy with it. Did look low to me. But that one's outside for a ball. All right, Diego looks down towards third. Shrugs the shoulder. Puts the bat where he wants the ball. And the pitch. Whoa, man. didn't realize the batter's box was part of the strike zone.
Have you not been watching the game?
All right, nice piece of hitting, but a better piece of fielding by the second baseman. Man, every ball's bounced their way today. Holy cow. All right, nice play by number 24, the freshman, sophomore, excuse me, McVetti. Okay, 1 out for the Railsplitters. Today's starting pitcher, Sebastian Labassi. Takes a strike for the first pitch. Right over the outside of the corner of the plate. 0-1. Shakes off the first pitch. Now he delivers. Strike 2. 0-2. Sebastian needs to protect. Chokes up. He's telling himself, I got this. And the pitcher steps off. Fixes the string in his glove. Now he gets back on. Heel on, first base side. He likes the call. The pitch. And inside ball. Heel on, first base side. Deliberately goes into his windup. The ball's tapped to the shortstop. Fields fires to first in time. Railsplitters are down to their final out. Could this be the last at-bat for the season for the Railsplitters? We certainly hope not. Ramel Emmanuel Gonzalez looking to extend. Oh my God. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna say
the
anything.
frustration.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm surprised he didn't call that one a strike. Okay, 1-1. The ball's tapped down the third base side. Foul.
Are we sure?
Usually by this stage of the season, the umpires are pretty consistent. I don't see that consistency today. All right, so Ramel's up forward in the batter's box. Down to his last strike. The pitch. Swings and he misses. The ball game is over. Beacon High School wins. And it's a sad end to the season for the Railsplitters, but they have a young team and they have a lot to build on.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Abraham Lincoln High School. That's going to do it for our entire streaming season. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Adam, I especially want to thank you for joining me all season long.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, Pete. I'm looking forward to football season now. I thought we had a couple more baseball games in us, but
thank you to the baseball coaching staff. They've been fantastic with us all year long.
Very good.
Thank you to Athletic Director Renan Ebed for all of the support. And as always, thank you to my wonderful wife for supporting my media habits. We'll see you next time.